Hey y'all, it's been a minute. I'm back today just with a general update about what's been going on these past couple of weeks and just how I'm feeling leading up to my start date, which is at the end of March, so about a month away at this point. For anybody that may be new here, my name is Jessie and I'm going to be attempting a through hike of the Appalachian Trail beginning end of March 2022, heading northbound. So if you're interested in Appalachian Trail related content or just hiking in general, be sure to smash that subscribe button to follow along for more content. Before I get into kind of the big updates and whatnot, I did want to say thank you to everybody that has already subscribed to my channel. We just hit 1,500. Yeah, I almost said 15,000. That would have been crazy. We just hit 1,500 subscribers yesterday, which is still crazy. I never would have thought that many people would be interested in following along on my hiking journey, but I'm so thankful for everybody that subscribed and all the positive feedback and encouragement that I've gotten on my previous videos. It just really means the world to me. So thank you to everybody again who has subscribed. If you haven't, do it. Just do it. You know, what are you waiting on? All right, so for the big updates, let's see where to even begin. So in these past 2 weeks, I have quit my job. I left Nashville yesterday. I moved everything I own into a storage unit, and I am back in my parents' house in Mississippi for a month or so leading up to my start date. So it's really kind of setting in and starting to feel real now at this point. It's just crazy. I mean, I feel panicked. I feel excited. I'm just eager to get out there and get started. I've been following along on a lot of other hikers that are vlogging their through hikes this year, and a lot of them have already started their hiking journey, and I don't know, it kind of makes me feel like maybe I have a later start date than most people. Like I said, I'm starting end of March, which is typically the most popular time to start on trail, I think. But just watching these other people, I'm like, oh boy, like I just feel like I'm so behind. It is kind of cool to see kind of like a visual of what to expect when I start my through hike. I'm just so eager to start my own and show you guys the trail from my perspective. So that's kind of like the big updates that I had, I think. The only other thing I wanted to talk about was just kind of my plans leading up to the trail and some things you can expect to see here on this channel leading up to my start date. So one of the things that I have on my to-do list for the month of March while I am unemployed and kind of in limbo is to catch up on some reading that I've been meaning to do. And one book that I've already started is The Backpacker's Field Manual, a comprehensive guide to mastering backcountry skills. And it goes through the following topics: trip planning, equipment, nutrition, first aid, navigation, safety, weather, ultralight hiking, outdoor leadership, and leave no trace. So like I said, I've already started on this, and so far it's been good. I mean, it's definitely like set up like a manual style, so I won't say it's like necessarily easy to read, but it is very informative and got a lot of good information in here. I started with the weather chapter because obviously hiking the Appalachian Trail, weather is a big concern of mine. So when you think about hiking 2,200 miles and living pretty much exclusively in the woods, you're definitely opening yourself up to some potential emergency situations. So right now I'm just trying to get as much info and knowledge in this little brain before I hit the trail, just to be as prepared as possible for if any kind of emergency situation does arise. So yeah, that's why I'm checking out this. I do kind of want to read some more like kind of memoir style books during March. One in particular that I've been meaning to read is The Grandma Gatewood Walk. And I think there was another one, I can't remember what it was exactly, but I'd heard a lot of people talking about it. So if anybody has suggestions on like Appalachian Trail related books or memoirs or anything like that that you've really enjoyed or you've heard other people talk about, definitely leave those in the comments below and I'll be checking that out. I definitely want to pick up a few books probably later this week to go through before I start my trail. So I think the last thing I wanted to talk about was just some potential pre-trail videos that you have to look forward to later this month. I was thinking about maybe doing like a training type video, like how I'm training for the Appalachian Trail, which obviously it's not professional grade training, so I don't know. There's probably not gonna be anything like super informative in there, but I do find it interesting to watch how other people are training, so maybe somebody would be interested in see how I'm training. And then the other video I have planned is maybe like a DIY video. I have some do-it-yourself projects planned for some of my gear, not really manipulating my gear, but more so just like customizing and personalizing some of my gear pieces. And I was planning on doing that anyways, so I was like, well, might as well just film it and post it on YouTube while I'm at it. So that's some things to look forward to. Of course, if anybody has any suggestions or anything you'd like to see, drop those in the comments. I'll be reading through all that, and you know, maybe if I see any other ideas, I can add that to the roster because I got nothing but time this month. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been up to these past few weeks and kind of what I have coming up in the next few weeks leading up to my start date. I appreciate everybody watching, and you know, if you haven't checked out any of my previous videos, I have like a gear list, a shakedown hike, and of course my introduction video. Those will be linked at the end of this video, so definitely be sure to go check those out and leave a like on those videos. And with that said, I'll catch you guys later, maybe. Bye.